to say.
At the AAA All-Star Game Sponsor Summit, minor league baseball, so visionary in putting this all together, second year in a row, but we're talking general sports as well with an industry leader from ISM Connect, who not only has a revolutionary new deal with minor league baseball, but is involved in racing all over the place. Phoenix Raceway, because it's the ISM Raceway now, which is not Phoenix International Raceway.
Yes, sir.
So obviously a really, really important process. Ken Heyman, good to speak with you.
Well, thanks, Ray.
Thank you very much for this. So let me ask you this. First, let me read from it. Serial entrepreneur by day, lawyer by night, successfully launched and managed many businesses in the tech space. Your son also, first and most important thing, your son plays in the Orioles minor league system?
No, he was with the Diamondbacks. He's now in the independent baseball league playing for the Winnipeg Gold Eyes.
So old information, but still, he's got the bug.
He's got the bug.
And Dad's got the bug to watch him.
Yeah.
Do you see him? Do you watch him play a lot?
So it's great being here and being involved with minor league baseball because I am a huge fan of minor league baseball to the point where I probably see 80 or 90 games a year between watching him in person or watching him on a webcast, and I've been doing it ever since he's come up through the Diamondbacks organization. So for 5 years now, I've been in lots of ballparks. They were talking upstairs a little bit about Asparagus Day at the Stockton Ports, and I was actually at Asparagus Day for the Stockton Ports. So
I was going to say, I'm not sure you want to admit it, but yes, you do. You are uniquely positioned to be proud of that and take advantage of it. And what a segue, because we talk about social media, we're talking about streaming, obviously high-tech, sports, minor league baseball. So tell us about ISM Connect.
Yeah, so ISM Connect, really, I see ourselves as a vehicle to unlock a little bit of what's good about minor league baseball in a way that helps people who participate, whether it's the fans themselves, first and foremost, of course, the event owners themselves, and sponsors that want to participate in the sport and connect with the fans in a meaningful way. So we try to apply our network, which is a network of digitally activated smart screens, in a way that allows fans to connect with the game in a way that is a little above and beyond the way it was done 20 years ago, but more of the same thing. The great thing about minor league baseball is accessibility. Yeah. You can sit 4 or 5 rows up and see the players. You can talk with players after the game. They'll sign autographs, they'll flip you a baseball. And how do you unlock that in a way that enhances that fan experience?
And you, as quoted from the release, the largest in-venue connected advertising network in sport and entertainment. That's pretty lofty.
Yeah, it's just pretty lofty. So by opening day of next year, we'll have at least 40 minor league baseball parks networked with our network of smart digital signage. So in each one of those ballparks, there'll be an opportunity for local and regional sponsors to participate and connect with fans, for fans to connect with players and other content providers. I'm digressing, but I talked to one of the owners today, and he said, I'm really not a team owner. He said, I own a content company. We create content, and we want to give people the opportunity to live with that content and participate with it. And at ISM Connect, we enable that transaction. So we do it in a way that makes it good for all of the participants in that transaction, the fan, the sponsor, and the event host.
So from a minor league baseball perspective, what turns you on most? Is it the 40 million fans a year for the last 13 years? Is it the vision and leadership? Is it the grassroots aspect? Is it the storytelling aspect? Is it all of that?
It's all of that. So first of all, minor league baseball is a great opportunity for us to deploy our network because it attracts some 40 million plus fans a year and growing. But it's done in increments of 4, 5, 6,000 at a time. So it doesn't really attract a national television audience. Right. So what we can do is we can network 40, 50, 60 ballparks in a way that a national brand can connect with those fans, just as though it were a television network, but in the context of the game. So when our network is up, we will be able to enhance the entertainment value and enhance the connectivity for sponsors.
So we're halfway home as far as the sponsorship of your big assets. Tell us about ISM Raceway, the renovation of the old Phoenix International Raceway, the opening in November. You're proud of that.
Yeah, so our original network was NASCAR, and so we're obviously very excited about our participation in ISM Raceway. ISM Raceway will be an example of a connected venue where a fan can go and connect with all of the things that make that experience special. We're opening up, as you know, in November, and we think ISM Raceway will be an example of what can be done in an event to make that experience a little better for the fan. The sport is great, fans enjoy it now, but if they can enjoy it a little more, then we'll have done our job.
What besides being a sports fan and a big baseball fan, obviously a racing fan, what made you pursue the link so successfully between vertically integrated connectivity but using the sports industry to help sell it and make people aware of it?
So my partner and I, Maury Gallagher, were involved in a predecessor company, and we did a very similar thing at retail. So we design a lot of the retail experiences if you use devices in Verizon or AT&T wireless stores, and it's a phenomenal opportunity for us to deploy our platform. But we were looking for something that got us out of the retail store and into the public eye more so. So we did an acquisition about a year ago of a company that had just secured the digital rights agreement for NASCAR. That's how we got into the business. We were very impressed with their scrappiness, their ability to get in there. And NASCAR is unique. They don't have 70 games in a ballpark. They've got 1 or 2 races. So we have mobile assets that we transport from venue to venue. And it's tricky. We learned how to do it. We do it very well. But now that we have the opportunity to take those learnings into permanent assets at these ballparks, some of which do more than baseball, some of which also might have soccer games in the off season or host concerts or other functions, and we'll be able to deploy our network in a way that enhances that experience for all those events.
It's the advantage for you because you basically have control over the spending of the assets. You have the ability to deploy the direction of your company. You're also a sports marketing guy. How much of these decisions is based on ROI, metrics, analytics, and how much is based on intuition and gut?
Well, it's, where we deploy our network is based on probably some combination of all of those things. So as far as our deployments in minor league baseball, we certainly want a tech interested and entrepreneurial owners because we're going to need their cooperation. We certainly want markets that are desirable to our cornerstone sponsors, and we certainly want places that we can easily get to and do what we have to do from a physical standpoint. Obviously, there are some cold weather places we'd like to construct, but we're not going to construct them in January, so we have to measure the timing of where we deploy. But we want the places where we're going to be able to do the most good for the sport.
So basically, and I know this is oversimplifying it, but you're developing a national media network from the facility out.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, we're building the network. And with the cooperation of the, really a coalition of teams, brands, and event hosts, we're going to be able to deploy that network in a way that elevates the experience for everybody that attends.
Where do you think the business is going broadly defined in the next 10 years? And I'm talking about the business of sports and sports media. Hard question to answer.
Particularly hard since I've only been in it for 1 year.
Yeah.
But projecting for 10 years, look, people love sports. People love the experience around sports. But as you watch what people do at athletic events right now, what do they have in their hand? It's a phone, right? They've all got it. They're all looking at it, and they want to use that to be able to interact in a meaningful way with what's going on the field. So capitalizing upon that interaction in a way that allows the fan to enjoy the game while they're at it and take some of that enjoyment away from the game with them when they leave the ballpark. That's really where we'll see sports going.
Media mogul, basketball coach, baseball coach, minor league aficionado, agent/father to a rising baseball player, a founder of an incredible company. Ken Heyman, thank you very much.